So hello everybody, we're going to show you how to use the benchtop NMR. When you come here, if you're the first person to use this instrument, it's probably in the standby mode. And the standard sample is inside. So you're going to take that sample out. This is the sample with the spinner. And gently slide the sample out from the spinner. The standard sample has a label says 5%. This is the sample of water, 5% regular water in heavy water. So once this sample is out, you want to put the label on the sample right away. All the NMR sample must have labels because the tube look the same. The solution, they are colorless. So label back right away. Now we're going to load our own sample. So I'm going to use this acid as example to demonstrate. This is a label for the sample. It should have your structure, should have your compound ID, and it should have the solvent. This acid is in DMSO-D6. That's a solvent. So put the label next to the computer and insert the sample to the spinner. This little white plastic piece is your spinner. So insert in the spinner very gently. The NMR tubes are very fragile. You're going to slide it all the way down here. And make sure don't push too hard because if you push too hard, the little cap might fall down. So slide it gently to the bottom. Okay, now we're going to gauge the sample. That means to measure the sample will have the right length. So this part will be in the signal collection place. Here's our little gauge. It's in the plastic bin next to this benchtop NMR instrument. Take the gauge, put your sample inside. And the sample should show in this area. There's a black line to indicate. Your sample should show between the bottom and the black line. And our sample is good. It does show up in that area. And now check the top. Your spinner is a little bit too high. It's hanging above the gauge. You see? This is a gauge, this is your spinner. And at this point, you're going to press the spinner very gently until you sit comfortable on top of the gauge. So that finish the sample pressure and very careful, lower the sample into this benchtop NMR. We say this NMR is quick and fast, you drop and go, but you have to lower the sample slowly. Don't really drop it. That's not good. Okay, so now the sample is loaded. We're going to come to the instrument